Good morning, Illini. I am Devyn Tammons.
And I'm Caitlin McClure. We're so excited to be here with you all and have so much in store for today's very first Good Morning Illini.
That's right, we'll be bringing you some of U of I students' most embarrassing Valentine's Day stories.
I definitely have one. We'll also hear from our very own Dakota Karson about a hot Valentine's Day spot and delicious dish.
We'll also be premiering our open mic entertainment with some very good friends of mine.
Grammys are coming up this weekend, and we have a very special expert guest who helped us pick Album of the Year.
There's so much in store, and we hope you stay with us.
Good morning, Illini! Buenos dias, Illini! Good morning, Illini!
Good morning, Illini, and welcome to our very first show. To kick things off, we're going to get a little recap of this week's news, courtesy of UI7. So we'll see you in 90 seconds.
It's amazing to know that it doubled in amount of people that are applying.
Current university students witnessed a record number of freshman admissions just last fall.
It is a competitive school, so it's nice to know that people are still trying and more people are trying.
When I left Iraq, I left for good.
I mean, we always want our students and faculty and visiting scholars to know that we're here to help them do what they want to do. And importantly, that they know we want them here.
The enemy of mankind is ignorance. Whenever you see ignorance, you see problems.
This is how we can actually come together in such a divisive time.
Attending such events might increase our positive feelings.
Orabi says the recent executive orders passed. Maybe a sign his time in the United States is limited.
I'm preparing myself to go back home right now.
There were, accidents. We have police overtime, we have fire, we have trucks.
One of the ways Mayor Finan prevents these fears is by putting restrictions on liquor stores.
We're here to sell, so we just have to be careful what we do. We have to be cautious about it.
Top of the key, jumper, still good. Rebound, Nichols, put it up and in.
I feel very fortunate, blessed to win. Our guys the last day or two have really rallied at practice. And
Thank you to UI7 News. We'll have that segment every week.
That was so cool. I like the little
the countdown
graphic
was
that was
very fancy.
So anyways, Good Morning Illini's Corey Drake went out on campus to talk to students about the Day of Love. Check it out.
If you could pick a movie or song title to describe your love life, what would you say?
I'd probably say right now, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
No. Yeah, I would say yours is something more of like a Gold Digger by Kanye West.
Yeah,
something like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For me, it'd probably be Crazy Stupid Love, because it's just, I don't know, relationships are hectic, messy sometimes, but, at the end, you are always there for it, so.
I would say the classic Beyonce, the best thing I never had, and I hope one day I do have, so I would say that.
Do you have any really good or really horrible Valentine's Day stories?
No, I've been a single potato for like most of my life.
Well, since then,
So what I did was I had like the flower, like all this stuff like hidden in like the sleeve of my jacket, and then I just pulled it out like, will you be my Valentine? She's like, oh, like, real geek and stuff. So I'm like, can we, let's go to the movies, like, is that cool and all that? She was like, yeah. So then 5 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, okay, something ain't right. I ended up going to a friend's house and hanging with them, and then going to a party. She dropped she dropped me off at this party, right? And when I walked in there, guess who was the first person I seen? Her.
How long have you two been dating?
Not for long.
A week.
Yeah.
You got any Valentine's Day plans this year?
I don't know what he's planning.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise, so I don't know if I can publicize that.
Well, let's just say, ideally, what would you like to see?
What would I like to see?
Like, have happen?
Maybe a nice dinner. Nice dinner.
Yeah, my wallet's saying no. Probably, I don't know, I'd probably get her something from like 57.
Yeah.
You know, using my credits. Something economical. Something for part 2.
Yeah.
He's a good friend, so there you go. Yeah.
You know, say, what was the worst thing you could imagine happening this Valentine's Day?
Him getting me something for 57.
So I've never related so much to somebody except the girl who said she's been alone in every Valentine's Day.
Well, I have my own embarrassing Valentine's Day story. I was told to pack a bag for a getaway weekend for Valentine's Day. He picked me up and drove me to a hotel across Champaign and took me to dinner at B-Dubs.
No way.
Really, I was prepared for a full Valentine's weekend.
Right.
But luckily, I'm not the only one with an embarrassing story. We posted on Facebook for you to share your most embarrassing Valentine's Day stories with us.
So take a look at this. Former College of Media student Jared Hawley shared his most embarrassing Valentine's date with his now wife. Him and his brother went on to a bowling alley with her family. They had a little bit too much fun, though, bowling, with several frames sending the ball straight into the gutter. As the round went on, Jared says he cranked the ball down the lane. And this is where it gets good, okay? The bar on the pin setter was still down, resulting in the ball crashing into it so hard that it flew into the air and crashed into the light fixture above and exploded and swung down after its sudden and unexpected death. But all is good now. He and his wife are now married with 2 kids. Their second baby is on the way. So.
How cute. Luckily for us, we also have cute stories. Our very own Ken Airdy, on this day 22 years ago, took his wife and proposed at the eternal flame.
That's so cute. They're such a cute couple.
They really are, and they have a cute puppy now.
Yeah,
so
they
that's
have
what's
a
important.
very
and
cute
kids,
puppy.
I guess, too.
Yeah, that's not as important.
For those of you like Devyn, who will still be single on Valentine's Day,
that's a low
we
blow.
have some memes you may relate to.
So this first one, love is in the air, bring me the gas mask with the grumpy cat. That's actually kind of hilarious. This next one, that moment you realize your milk has a Valentine's date and you don't. This is,
Devyn.
Yeah, this is me. This is me right here. I probably made this one actually. And next, me this Valentine's Day with a bouquet of chicken nuggets. So.
Now, if you're not single this Valentine's Day, we recommend you take your date somewhere with something a little nicer than chicken nuggets. So Good Morning Illini's Dakota Karson takes you behind the scenes of how one restaurant whips up their V-Day dinner on this week's edition of ILL Tell You What's Cooking.
Still not in love with that name, by the way.
This corner is home to one of Urbana's hottest spots, and I'm here to learn how to make one cheesy dish. I'll tell you what's cooking at the Bread Company. The Bread Company has been serving the Champaign-Urbana community for over 20 years when it started over on Green Street. Owned by Derek and Lindsay Aikman, the couple exposes the CU community to authentic Swiss and European cuisine in a fresh farm-to-table way. Customers can enjoy a hot cup of soup or even a pot of fondue for dinner, which seems to be the favorite for many Bread Company regulars.
The best thing I had was by far like the tomato basil mozzarella fondue.
Definitely the cheese fondue.
It's been the top 1 cheese fondues I've ever had, because I think it's the only one I've ever had.
It's like melted cheese, so you can't really go wrong with cheese.
The establishment is filled with a mishmash of wooden tables and an eclectic set of chairs. Candles in between every party add to the company's romantic vibe. Head chef Thomas Almeida is the genius behind the menu at the Bread Company. I headed to the kitchen where Chef Thomas showed me how to make one of the most popular dishes to share. So what do we do first?
Okay, so first we're gonna measure out some wine. So we take about 1 cup of wine.
After the wine comes to a boil, it's when things get a bit cheesy. Slowly adding the 2 different types of Swiss cheese, Gruyere and Emmentaler.
Emmentaler is more what people think of like traditional Swiss cheese. Gruyere is a little sharper, more similar to cheddar. So I just do a little bit at a time to make sure it's not too thick. You want it to be kind of runny, so you can dip stuff into it. We have our fondue pretty much ready here.
Okay.
The last thing we got to do is just cut up some bread so we can dip it in here.
After the cheese comes to a perfect consistency, it's time to cut a fresh baguette and enjoy. This fondue will warm your heart just as much as it will warm your belly. The bread company definitely showed me what's cooking.
That's amazing. That's so good.
So if I'm not mistaken, we're going to try a little bit of the food you just cooked up.
Yes, we are. And we got just the same classic cheese fondue. We actually brought in a little roasted potato. So you better get some of this. Okay. You got to get a good dunk, though, okay? Sure. And I want to know if you guys will rate this as the hot place to go for Valentine's Day. I need to know your opinion. Be careful, it's hot.
I think that's a 14 out of 10.
I would definitely go there.
I love that rating. Well, definitely. And we would like you guys to tell us what you think is cooking. So, comment on our Facebook page and we'll go to our next place.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dakota. So now let's take a look at our weather for this weekend. So today it's going to be a nice 46 degrees, partly cloudy. Tomorrow it's going to rain a little bit, but at least it's warming up at 55 degrees. And Sunday, cloudy at 46 degrees.
We have so many more fun things in store for you as we continue through the show. Stick with us to find out who our special guest is.
Plus, Abraham Lincoln's birthday is this Sunday, and Good Morning Illini spotted him on campus earlier this week.
We'll also be introducing you to a furry friend from Champaign's Humane Society.
And our fabulous musicians.
Here's a sneak peek to it all. We'll be right back.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back, Illini.
You know, we saw a little bit of Abe Lincoln on campus this week, and we also pulled some memes about Abe Lincoln for you.
It's Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday.
Would you sing happy birthday to Abraham Lincoln?
No.
Oh.
We also got a few more memes about Abraham Lincoln. Check them out right now. So the first one is, that is so 7 years ago. I hear you, Abe.
The next one is my personal favorite, a little shot of Abraham Lincoln over here.
Look at those pics. And then our next one, internet quotes are always reliable, Abraham Lincoln. I do remember him saying that, actually.
Thank you for the wisdom, Abe.
Yeah.
Moving on, this week, Good Morning Illini's Lauren Scafidi visited the Champaign County Humane Society to introduce you to some furry friends. Let's take a look at the cute and adoptable pups they had there.
Good morning, Illini. My name is Lauren Scafidi. I'm here at the Champaign Humane Society, here with my friend Leia. Leia, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay, no, we just want treats. All right, we can give you a treat. Good girl. Leia is a 9-month-old black lab. She was brought to the shelter on January 24th, so just about a month ago. She was brought here because her owners moved and they couldn't take care of her anymore. So now Leia is looking for a home. Joining me now, we have Rory Lawman. He's the adoption supervisor at the Champaign Humane Society here. So how do we take care of Leia?
So with Leia, care is pretty straightforward with it. You want to make sure that she has structured meals as well as plenty of water. She's also going to need lots of exercise and different sorts of enrichment, such as training, food puzzles, interaction with other people and other dogs. Normally after that comes just a really easy life with a well-trained dog.
What does Leia normally eat on a typical day?
So here at the shelter, we feed them a strict diet of Hill Science diet. As you can see, she also gets lots of treats, like right now, normally just to reward her for good behavior. We also throw in lots of other different treats in there too, like rawhides, bones. They get food puzzles, which is just filled with lots of yummy wet food and peanut butter, and all sorts of different things.
Perfect. And would you say that Leia's a good family dog, good around kids?
I would say so,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. Her previous owner said she was great with men, women, children, other animals too, and at her age right now, it wouldn't be very hard to introduce her to anything new.
Not only is Leia super friendly and super good with kids, but Leia knows a lot of tricks too. Here's one. All right, Leia, can you sit? You just did it. Can you sit? Good girl, Leia. Good girl.
Oh my God, she was so cute.
Did you fall in love? Or
Yeah,
did
I
you
really did.
fall in love?
Absolutely.
So I take it you're both dog people then?
Oh, love
Very
dogs.
much dog
love
people.
dogs.
I am also, but if you're not at home, it is quite all right because the Champaign County Humane Society has all sorts of animals. I mean, everything from rabbits and gerbils all the way to lizards. So,
Ooh.
okay.
Maybe we'll go see some lizards next week.
A little bit of everything. But yeah, this is going to be a weekly segment, so you can see all the animals there, and it's super easy to adopt a pet also.
All right, thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren. Heading into the weekend, we want to keep you updated on your local weather. On Friday, it's supposed to be partly cloudy with a high of 46, which is today. Tomorrow's going to be a little rainy, but it's got a high of 55, so hopefully everything will melt. And again, Sunday, partly cloudy with a high of 46. Don't go anywhere, Illini. We'll be revealing our special guest who will be reappearing throughout this semester.
Can't wait. Here's more of our musical giving. Oops. There was no stop.
Into the room, passing out $100 bills and the gills and the grills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar a double round of Crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same. 'Cause I saddled up my horse and I ride into the city. Trying to make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. And everybody says, save a
Love is love.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
So we are so excited to introduce these musicians, Luke Rund and Joe Nelson.
They joined us in the studio a few nights ago and are absolutely fantastic.
They're very good friends of mine, so please check them out on our next segment called Open Mic.
Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom, liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. And you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Well, you're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Well, you're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. whiskey, Tennessee whiskey.
Thank you so much to our musical guests from this week, Luke Rund and Joe Nelson. We had a blast having you guys on.
Oh my gosh, and they were amazing.
They
Thank
were
you so
really
much.
good. Speaking of music, though, we got the Grammys coming up this weekend, and we have our picks of who we think is going to win.
Along with an extra expert also made her pick. Let's go ahead and take a look at the albums and who she thinks will win this year's Album of the Year.
So the first album we got for Album of the Year is Sturgill Simpson's A Sailor's Guide to the Earth.
And next, we have Justin Bieber with Purpose.
And then after that, surprisingly, none of us picked Adele to win Album of the Year. So,
and then my pick is Beyonce. Look at that face of mine on there. Lemonade, who can't get excited about that?
And then my pick is Drake with Views. Look at that cute, handsome face. I love it.
And then let's look at our experts pick.
So there you have it. This little cute gal right here picked Beyonce to win Album of the Year.
This is Bailey. She'll be a reoccurring guest on the show, and if you'll enjoy her beautiful Grammy dress here, her mom picked it out just for us. You'll see Bailey in lots of costumes this
It's
year.
so cute. In just 2 weeks, she's going to be picking the Oscar winners as well, so I'm very excited for that. But one last time, let's take a look at your weather for this weekend. On Friday, today, it's going to be a nice 46 degrees outside. Not too bad from the rest of the week that we've had. Saturday, 55 degrees and raining. Hopefully, it'll melt away some of that snow. And then again on Sunday, 46 degrees and cloudy.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, like us on Facebook, Twitter. You can find it all on Good Morning Illini.
Make comments to tell us what you liked and what you didn't want to see. Also, what restaurants you might want to see coming up in future segments. Any feedback is helpful for us.
Yeah. So, what are your plans for Valentine's Day?
What are my plans for Valentine's Day?
Do they involve chicken nuggets?
To be honest, I might go see 50 Shades Darker in a theater by myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm absolutely not going to do that. But I don't know. We'll see what it comes. What are your Valentine's Day plans?
It's actually my best friend's 21st birthday, so he gets put on hold for a day.
Wait, your friend gets put on for
No,
hold?
the boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's not important.
Not important
He only turned 21 once. So.
Exactly, and she's a Valentine's Day baby. How fun is that?
Yeah, that's so fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and please tune in next week.
Happy birthday, Abe! And as always, good morning, Illini.
Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom, liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth